पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्।
ॐ नमः शिवाय, ॐ नमः शिवाय, ॐ नमः शिवाय, ॐ नमः शिवाय।
त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्।
ॐ नमः शिवाय, ॐ नमः शिवाय, ॐ नमः शिवाय, ॐ नमः शिवाय।
त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्।
सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। शांति शांति शांति। असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतङ्गमय। शांति शांति शांति। Good evening. So please see page number 75 for today's quote. The last quote in the page. You should work like a master, not as a slave. Work incessantly, but not do slave's work. Pay as much attention to means as to the end. You should work like a master and not as a slave. Work incessantly. This is the secret of work. If you learn this and if you put this into practice, you one person will work like 50 people. So much of energy you will get. Most of the times the maximum efficiency in work, it doesn't come for us because all the times we tend to be calculative. What will I gain if I do this? Will I get the result? Will I get the reward? Okay? The calculation all the time. The attention is only on the final outcome, on the result, on the end. So what happens, because you have only one mind, the mind is divided between the means and the end. The mind which is so focused on the outcome or the final result will not be able to focus on the method or the means. For example, you are preparing for an exam, a competitive exam, which will help you to get a job. So your focus should be on cracking the exam. What is the syllabus? How best I can do the exam. That's all, right? The sole focus should be only on this. So if I get, what will I gain? If I don't get, all my effort and energy and the money, will it go a waste? So all this calculation, most of the time, what happens? You won't be able to focus on the method or the means. The Sir Swamiji would always ask us actually to focus on the method. The end will take care of itself, he would say. Karmani vadikaraste ma phaleshu kadashana. The Lord said in the Gita to Arjuna, you have only the right to work, O Arjuna, not to expect the fruits thereof. Fruit I will dispense, I will give according the prarabdha. Whatever you deserve, you will get it. But your mind should not be on the fruit, the final outcome of your work. Okay. So today my topic is basically our advantage. So today we are in the 21st century. There is a lot of changes are happening across the world. So India with 1.4 billion population has maximum number of young population, youth, and there is shortage of labor across the globe. And here there is unemployment problem. How this problem can be effectively solved? And also in our schools there are now lakhs and lakhs of children studying. Tomorrow they will become young and they also will seek employment. So what kind of education, what kind of skills we need to give them so that they will be employed quickly and easily. This much of struggle won't be there, should not be there. So other day one of our Australian Swamis was here. He is taking care of our center in Adelaide. Adelaide, Perth, Brisbane, Melbourne, all these cities are familiar to you, those who watch cricket. So he has come from Adelaide. He was telling, there actually is a only Swami in the center, not like community. Here we are 15, there is only Swami. He has to do everything. So he has to do puja. He has to drive. He is the electrician. He is the plumber. He is the painter. He is the fabricator. Everything he has to do. I have to hire the services of any of these things kind. It's very costly. The ashrama, the center cannot afford that. So what you need to do, to equip yourself for tomorrow's job market. This I am telling for that. So in India, for us actually, when we talk about skill, we only talk about language skill or computer skill. I learned this language, I learned that language, I know coding. This is the only skill that we talk about. But everything is a skill. And now today they are saying actually some of the top companies are laying off people. A lot of layoffs are happening. And as they say that if the recession comes in and in the days to come, there will be mass layoffs. Most of the people who are absorbed in software may temporarily find, out of job themselves. They may not get immediately another employment there, particularly in other countries. So acquire all these skills. Today, if you are an engineer, if you are a degree holder, a PG holder, if I ask you to learn something about painting, something about carpentry and masonry, you feel insulted here, I know. Okay? But what I want to tell you is that Australia Swami told me, next to our ashrama, there is a house of a doctor. Doctor has built his own house, and his son actually is a plumber. He has built another house next to his father's house, and he has got the same car like father. He gets more or less the same amount like his father. And father also has no problem saying that my son is a plumber, because there is a dignity of labor is there. It doesn't matter what you do, all works, all professions are equally respected, and they earn more or less same thing. There's not much difference that the doctor earns some 10,000, 50 times, 100 times more than the plumber. It's not like that. And also all people are respected, people of all professions. So when you have these skills, what I'm saying that you emigrate, India is going to provide labor to the rest of the world. అక్కడ పాపులేషన్ ఓల్డ్ అయిపోతున్నారు కాబట్టి అక్కడ వాళ్ళకి యంగ్ పాపులేషన్ అవసరం అవుతుంది, స్కిల్డ్ లేబర్ అవసరం అవుతుంది. సో ఇక్కడైతే మనం పని చేయలేం. ఒక ఇంజనీరింగ్ చదువుకొని, డిగ్రీ చదువుకొని, పీజీ చదువుకొని ఒక ప్లంబర్గా, ఎలక్ట్రీషియన్గా పని చేయాలంటే మన పేరెంట్స్ ఒప్పుకోరు, సొసైటీ ఒప్పుకోదు, వెరీ డిఫికల్ట్. బట్ ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ ది స్కిల్స్ ఐఎమ్ సేయింగ్, సంథింగ్ కార్పెంటర్ లైక్ ఇట్లాంటి సాఫ్ట్వేర్లోనే అబ్జర్వ్ అవ్వండి, సర్వీస్ సెక్టర్ దాంట్లో వేరే దాంట్లో అబ్జర్వ్ అవ్వండి. ఒకవేళ రిసెషన్ వచ్చి ఆ ఉద్యోగం పోతే, ఓకే, వాట్ విల్ యూ డూ? ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ అదర్ స్కిల్స్, it could be cooking, it could be driving, right? Anything. You acquire these things as skills. నేర్చుకొని ఉండుంటే మనకేంటంటే ఒక వర్స్ట్ కేసులో మన రెగ్యులర్ ఉద్యోగం పోతే దాంతో మనం అక్కడ ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్ వెంటనే దొరికిపోతుంది మనకి. అండ్ ఆల్సో బికాజ్ ఇట్స్ ఈక్వల్లీ పెయిడ్ అండ్ ఆల్సో రెస్పెక్టెడ్ ప్రొఫెషన్స్. సో యూ గో టు ఎ కార్పెంటర్ అండ్ నౌ కన్సిడర్ హిమ్ యాజ్ యువర్ గురు అండ్ పే సమ్ గురు దక్షిణ అండ్ లెర్న్. అన్న నాకు కాస్త ఈ కార్పెంటర్ వర్క్ నేర్పు, అన్న నాకు కాస్త ఎలక్ట్రికల్ వర్క్ నేర్పు, రైట్, ఈ ప్లంబింగ్ వర్క్ నేర్పు అని నేర్చుకోండి. అవి నేర్చుకొని ఎమిగ్రేట్ అయిపోండి. మిడిల్ ఈస్ట్ యూ కెన్ వర్క్, అమెరికా యూ కెన్ వర్క్, యూరోప్ యూ కెన్ వర్క్, జపాన్ యూ కెన్ వర్క్. Acute shortage of human labor there, and they are going to give visas frequently. You can learn some French, German, and Japanese language. If you learn Japanese language, immediately you can emigrate to Japan. వెంటనే మీరు జపాన్ వెళ్ళిపోవచ్చు. And also, it's not that difficult actually to go to America now. Banks are giving loans. Of course, you have to show some surety that you have 25 lakhs in your bank account. Banks are giving that surety also. Governments are helping. So what I'm saying that you don't sit for these government jobs or MPDO jobs or MRO jobs and these clerical jobs and group 4 jobs and aspire, something big. And then actually there is 1:500 competition and you expected, you hope that you only will get. You're participating in a kind of lottery and then dreaming that you will get it. Why? You just acquire these things. Actually, there are highly payable jobs there. So this is all skill. Acquire it as a skill and don't have any false prestige. Any skill is skill. Only computer skill is skill, language skill is skill. It's not like that. So don't have any inhibitions to learn things. ఒక ఫ్యాబ్రికేటర్ దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళి అక్కడ ఫ్యాబ్రికేషన్ గురించి నేర్చుకోండి. ఒక 3 నెలలు అప్రెంటిస్షిప్ చేయండి. రైట్? ఆ స్కిల్ మీకు తర్వాత ఉపయోగపడుతుంది జీవితంలో. నెక్స్ట్ 30-35 years జాబ్ మార్కెట్లో సర్వైవ్ కావాలంటే మల్టిపుల్ స్కిల్స్ ఆర్ రిక్వైర్డ్. సో acquire as many skills as possible in this stage, in the age of your life. That will be useful to you in future. ఎలాంటి నామోషి లేకుండా ఈ అంత స్కిల్గా పరిగణిస్తూ నేర్చుకోండి. ఈ దేశంలో కాకపోతే ఇంకో దేశంలో ఉపయోగపడతాయి. టుడే యూఆర్ ఆల్ గ్లోబల్ సిటిజన్స్. దట్స్ వాట్ ఐ వాంట్ టు సే ఫర్ టుడే. ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ. నైస్ ఈవినింగ్.